So everybody's experience in Africa is different. Everybody has different experiences when they go there. Okay. Now he's gonna explain when he moved to Uganda.
So, how many were you in the group?
Four of us.
Okay, so you were just doing travels, and how long did you stay in Uganda before you went back to the US?
When I was with the group, we stayed together for about, I want to say between 4 and 6 months. I can't really remember, but after the group kind of separated and we went our own ways, I ended up staying in Uganda for at least 10 months before I went back. And I came back again 2019 for a few weeks. And then early this year, right before lockdown, is when I made my way back.
Okay, was Uganda the first African country? Okay, so you were in Kenya. So basically, Kenya was Kenya the first African country you visited?
No, Morocco was the first African country, technically, but it was not. It wasn't in our intentions to go to Morocco. Actually, it was a layover, and we ended up being held over in Morocco for 2 days. So that was a blessing to me, in my opinion. So I don't think I ever would have went to Morocco just cause. So being stuck there was pretty nice.
Okay, and so it's Morocco, Kenya, Uganda so far.
Yes.
How was your first experience in Africa? How did it feel?
In Morocco, I was kind of confused because I was very ignorant to Africa, so I didn't really know exactly what to expect when I got there. So when I got to Morocco and seeing a lot of Arab people, my main question was, where's all the African people at? You know, I don't really see too many of them. So when I got into my hotel, then I saw the domestic workers. That's when I saw the Africans. But everybody else that I was seeing around Morocco were pretty much Arab people, Moroccan Arabs, but whatever. But that was my first experience. So I wasn't really sure what to expect when I got to other countries. When I got to Kenya, everything changed completely because there was African people everywhere. And I was like, okay, now I'm in Africa. Now it's the African experience. So that was my real African experience right there. When I got to Morocco, that wasn't really, I was thrown off, you know what I'm saying? When I got to Kenya, that was the real deal right there. I mean, from seeing men riding donkeys down the road or seeing like just random things, you know what I'm saying, that I wouldn't have really seen anywhere else, I was like, yeah, now I'm in Africa.
Okay, and so maybe you can tell us more and how you ended up finally coming and deciding on settling in Uganda.
Okay, well, it's been my dream to want to return to Africa for many, many years since I started to sort of awaken myself and I started to discover who I am as a Black man. I started to read a lot of books about the origins of my people, and the main thing that we know about our people is that we come from Africa. We don't know specifically where, but we know we come from African soil. So with that being said, I wanted to make my way back to African soil. Now I tried to do that through West Africa, but obviously that wasn't possible at the time. So I went through East Africa, and that was my motivation behind that. The more I gained.
Now this is example I'm putting up because of those two women, right? He's just explaining his living in Uganda. Okay, so people who is not like whatever. This is just an example of people living in Uganda.
Understanding, the more I really wanted to be in Africa. So when I got to Africa, I started to do everything I said I wanted to do as far as like learning cultures, languages, eating the foods, greeting people, you know, just different interactions and different things that I could think of. You know, I started to do all of those things. And the more I did it, the more I felt at home. You know, I didn't really feel like I was in a strange land. You know, most people when they go to a foreign country, they feel like I'm in a foreign country. I know it's not home. You know, I can't really adjust to this. You know, it's cool to be around it for a short amount of time, but most people don't plan on making it their home. The minute I got to Kenya,